The Philippine National Police is continuously embarking on a transformation strategy over the past 8 years to attain its vision of becoming a highly capable, effective, and credible police service. Under the transformation agenda known as PNP Patrol Plan 2030, the Peace and Order Agenda for Transformation and Upholding of the Rule of Law, the PNP achieved meaningful strides in enhancing the procurement and budget systems, upgrading skills and capabilities, improving crime prevention and crime solution, and promoting active community engagement and partnership. The PNP has been conferred 3 of the 4 stages of the PGS governance pathway: the initiated status in September 2009, the compliant status in October 2011, and the proficient status in September 2012. Thus, efforts are now aimed towards the attainment of the PGS institutionalized status, with the PNP needing to satisfy the mandatory requirements of establishing effective mechanism for data tracking and reporting of governance performance, the thorough conduct of impact evaluation to determine breakthrough results, and the development of individual scorecards, and the continuous conduct of PGS certification process of all PNP units and offices. The breakthroughs that have been attained over the years clearly illustrate the PNP's willingness and ability to transform and perform at optimum levels. Despite its sustained success in the implementation of its strategy, the PNP does not rest on its laurels and is now focused towards the future, as articulated in the Vision for Transformation, which charts the organization's course towards becoming a highly capable, effective, and credible police service by or earlier than 2030. As the PNP sustains its momentum on the journey towards real and lasting transformation, the positive gains must be sustained and become a routine way of providing police services and the governance values deeply ingrained among the personnel. In order to make transformation a reality from the national headquarters down to the police station level, there is a need to develop transformation champions and lead patrollers who will advocate and implement the PNP Patrol Plan 2030. Thus, the PNP created the technical working groups and police strategy management units at the regional, provincial, city, and municipal police stations to complement the work of its counterparts at the national headquarters. The PNP has always given particular emphasis on the active engagement of local government units, other government agencies, civil society, and the citizenry in its efforts on crime prevention and crime solution. Without the support of the community, the police can only do so much in maintaining peace and order and public safety. This premise is the linchpin in the PNP's creation of the National Advisory Group for Police Transformation and Development, which assists and supports the PNP in the implementation of the Patrol Plan 2030. To make PNP transformation a shared commitment, the same governance structure was replicated at the local levels through the establishment of regional, provincial, city, and municipal advisory councils. Advisory council summits are organized at the national and local levels to promote and advocate the PNP Patrol Plan 2030, showcase breakthroughs achieved by the PNP through strengthened collaboration and partnership with the stakeholders, and to further explore new opportunities and avenues for mutual support towards the attainment of a safer place to live, work, and do business. To deliver truly transformative performances, all PNP offices, units must be able to collate data from various sources, analyze them, and then use the results to anticipate and respond more effectively to public safety concerns. Under this premise, the formulation of scorecards and dashboards, as well as its effective implementation, must be driven by data analysis. Thus, Technical Working Group and CPSM organized the PNP Unit Certification and Performance Governance Reporting to validate the implementation of each PNP unit's scorecards and dashboards and assess their overall performance based on the accomplishment of their set targets. Following the successful initiation into the PGS of all PNP units and offices, they are now being subjected to the proficiency evaluation process, the third of the four-stage process in the PGS journey. To sustain the execution of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030, strategy refresh is conducted every 6 months by the CPSM, TWG, and NAGPTD, or whenever there are leadership or environmental changes wherein the PNP Patrol Plan 2030 is revisited to make it responsive to current thrusts and realities. Strategy reviews are also conducted on a quarterly basis for the scorecards of the directorial staff, national support units, and police regional offices to evaluate the implementation of their initiatives, notable process improvements, and determination of the level of performance of the organization based on the targets achieved. Operations reviews are conducted on a monthly basis by the provincial, city, and municipal police offices and stations with the objective of assessing short-term performance and to respond to problems that require immediate actions. The PNP also regularly delivers its performance reports on the implementation of its strategy before a select panel of local and international balanced scorecard experts and good governance practitioners during the public governance forums organized by the Institute for Solidarity in Asia and the National Competitiveness Council. Since its initiation into the PGS in 2009, the PNP has been conferred with 4 Trailblazer Awards in April 2012, September 2012, October 2013, and April 2014. With the implementation of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030, the following are the best practices of the PNP units and offices nationwide. The vigorous and sustained implementation of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030 resulted in the following breakthrough results, which have created positive impact to the PNP's constituencies and regained public trust and confidence to their police. Resource management. The increased logistics capability index fill-up, particularly in investigative and communications equipment, firearms, and mobility assets, provided our units and personnel with mission-essential and enabling logistical requirements for them to perform their mandated functions at the optimum level. The optimized utilization of PNP financial resources ensures that all strategic initiatives are linked with the approved general appropriations. The institutionalization of the PNP participatory budgeting process, wherein the annual budget preparation adheres to the bottom-up and activity-based budgeting concepts, resulted in the increased allocation of resources to the field units where they are most needed. Learning and growth. The PNP puts emphasis on developing highly competent personnel in order to excellently perform their individual and collective functions. The breakthrough in the number of police personnel trained in investigation and intelligence greatly impacts the PNP's core functions of crime prevention and crime solution. With the acquisition of computer hardware and communication equipment, as well as the improvement of internet connectivity, more police stations are now certified as ICT compliant, thus enhancing the administrative and operational capabilities of our frontline units. The activation of new national support units highlights the organizational development of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030. Activated in 2013, the PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group, or PNP-ACG, services as the primary unit responsible for the implementation of pertinent laws on cybercrime and anti-cybercrime campaigns. In April 2016, the Explosive Ordnance Disposal and Canine Group, or EOD Canine Group, was activated as the office primarily responsible for the management, deployment, utilization, and development of EOD and canine units of the PNP. And in 2017, PNP Drug Enforcement Group, or PNP-DEG, was activated to enforce Republic Act 9165, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. The principles of internal discipline and values orientation are always adhered to by strictly enforcing disciplinary policies, fast-tracking the resolution of administrative cases, and complemented with sustained moral enhancement programs. The agency has put a strong emphasis on molding values-oriented and disciplined personnel. The PNP Integrity Initiative was launched at the start of 2015, which includes the Integrity Enhancement Program and the Integrity Pledge to ensure total commitment of every PNP personnel to live according to the highest standards for public officials and employees set forth in the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for all public officials and employees to promote professionalism and culture of integrity and prevent misconduct of personnel to restore or enhance public confidence in the PNP. The PNP, concurrent with its present mission and functions, is aggressively conducting intensified and sustained internal cleansing in order to identify policemen engaged in illegal activities and to institute appropriate actions against them. Process excellence. The PNP continues to vigorously perform its core operational processes of investigation, operations, intelligence, and police-community relations. Through the implementation of strategic initiatives such as the Police Integrated Patrol System, Police sa Barangay, intensified operations to recover loose firearms, and utilization of technology such as the CIRAS, CIDMS, CMAS and E-Subpoena System, E-Rogues Gallery, and E-Warrant System. The PNP significantly reduced the index crime rate while increasing crime clearance and crime solution efficiencies. In accordance to the marching order of President Rodrigo Roa Duterte to combat the scourge of illegal drugs, PNP units nationwide are implementing PNP Anti-Illegal Drugs Campaign Plan, Double Barrel Reloaded, which is a two-pronged approach implemented through Project Tokhang Revisited, a practical and realistic means of accelerating the drive against illegal drugs in affected barangays. This concept involves revisiting illegal drug personalities who already surrendered, visiting illegal drug personalities who have not previously surrendered, and implementing Tokhang activities with territorial unit commanders, barangay chairman, barangay officials, and religious members. Project HVT Revalidated, a massive and reinvigorated anti-illegal drug operations targeting importers, financiers, distributors, protectors, manufacturers, and traffickers of illegal drugs who are not neutralized during Double Barrel and Double Barrel Alpha. Community. Due to the continuing campaign to better serve and protect the community as a result of the sustained implementation of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030, the PNP continues to post positive satisfaction ratings in the opinion polls conducted by survey firms, thereby providing our citizenry with a safer place to live, work, and do business. As we continue our journey towards attaining our vision, the PNP will continuously communicate the PNP Patrol Plan 2030 to internal and external stakeholders to gain their active support and participation. The PNP Patrol Plan 2030 Technical Working Group has crafted targets for base camp years 2022, 2028, and 2030. These targets are based on the findings of Ambisyon Natin 2040, a long-term vision for the Philippines crafted by the National Economic Development Authority, as well as forecasts based on the coming environmental changes such as population growth, economic growth, increased migration to urban areas, ASEAN regional integration, and climate change. From these projections, challenges were identified and projected responses were crafted with a multi-stakeholder approach. With the country under President Rodrigo Roa Duterte and the PNP under Chief PNP Ronald M. De La Rosa, the strategy will further be refined to focus on eradicating crime and illegal drugs.
NEDA will continue to support the implementation of the Patrol Plan 2030 as we believe that the Patrol Plan 2030 supports the Philippine Development Plan towards our vision for 2040.
The PNP Patrol Plan 2030 is a product of serious and thorough study made by PNP personnel for the improvement and efficient police service and worthy of public trust. I urge each and everyone to do our share for the success of the PNP Patrol Plan 2030.
The 42,036 barangays, Liga ng mga Barangay sa Pilipinas, fully support the program of the PNP, specifically the PNP Patrol Plan 2030. We believe that with the cooperation of both the PNP and the barangay officials, we will succeed in all our endeavors. Kaya po, sa ngalan ng Liga ng mga Barangay sa Pilipinas, congratulations po, and binabati namin ang PNP sa kanilang celebration ng kanilang anniversary.
I'm really honored and privileged to be a part of Patrol Plan 2030, and I feel that Patrol Plan 2030 is indeed a great idea, innovative idea of the PNP because it provides a roadmap not just for the organization but more importantly for the community as well. And with the Patrol Plan 2030, we could now see that the community is being encouraged to help our PNP curb ang criminality and also to help in, again, like what I said, community and nation building. Marami pong salamat.
the organization has transformed tremendously. Under Patrol Plan 2030, the police has transformed, striving for a competent service. I would like to extend my congratulations to the PNP organization.
We believe that we members of the Advisory Council, this is our way of contributing to the government by helping the police force in improving their performance through the PGS.
Gusto ko ring batiin kayo sa inyong ginawang Patrol Plan 2030 na pagbibigay ng direksyon ng inyong mga pagsisikap bilang mga kapulisan. Sana ito ay maging magandang gabay ninyo para you become more capable, effective, and credible police force sa ating bayang Pilipinas. Be assured of our support na sa religious sector at lahat ng mga sectors sa ating local community, at pagsikapan namin na kami ay maging aktibong makilahok doon sa inyong mga advisory councils sa local, sa stations, sa regional, provincial, and even in the national level. So, congratulations muli at maraming salamat. Magpatuloy kayo sa inyong maayos na paglilingkod, and we always pray for you.
Police transformation has truly been a challenge. But I sincerely believe, having served as chairman of the Regional Advisory Council of Mimaropa through PGS, PNP Patrol Plan 2030 will soon become a reality. We have seen new set of policemen who are more effective, efficient, and people-centered. With this and through PGS, I honestly believe that we are able to create a better place to live, work, travel, and do business. It is our collective hope that through PGS and the individual commitment of each and every policeman, we will be able to make PGS a true success.
We from the private sector, as members of the National Advisory Group and other regional, provincial, and city advisory councils, numbering now around 17,000 volunteer members, are too honored, enthusiastic, and passionate to help the PNP attain its mission and vision under PGS through Patrol Plan 2030. We need this strong partnership of the PNP and the private sector for a strong PNP and better Philippines. God bless us and more power.
The PNP has achieved significant milestones in its transformation journey, devoting extensive resources and effort to bring about positive change in the country. With renewed focus and commitment, the PNP will continue to transform to be a highly capable, effective, and credible police service that the country rightly deserves and be truly proud of.